Hey everyone, Gil here with Camppatton Family Compound and Gray Man Prepping. Yes, I'm doing a video that's going to go for both channels because it applies to both homesteaders and preppers. Alright, so let me get things turned around here and get the camera set up right, and we'll get at it. And hopefully you'll enjoy this one. This should be good. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing here that applies to both preppers and homesteaders is we're going to talk gardening. Because if you don't do a garden, you're not really a prepper and you're not really a homesteader. So let me get this aimed over here. For those of you who were watching my videos last year on the gardening, this is what I was doing the chitting of the seeds in. Now, chitting, it means I just put it in to get it to germinate without it being in the ground. All right, so what I have in here right now, I got four. These four here are four Fuji apple seeds, and these five here are Granny Smith, and I got two squash seeds. I can't remember what my wife said they were. She wanted me to try to see if I get them, because they dried out, and the ones that she had harvested here and just set aside, I didn't realize what she'd set them aside for, but she said go ahead and try getting them going, so that's what we're doing. But right now I got another paper towel here. I'm going to do something else here in here. This is some of the lettuce seeds that I harvested this last fall. And this is for Grand Rapids lettuce. And so I'm going to try to get, I want to get at least 6 plants to germinate, and I'll show you why a little bit later on here. But I want to get 6 of these to go, so I'm going to opening them up here and dig in here. So these things are really small. I mean, there's one of the seeds right there, not the light part, the dark part here. I can get it to light up, but yeah, so that's how small they are. So I'm going to go in here and pull. There we go. I'm going to pull out more than what I need, because I got plenty here. I got more than I'll ever use in a season or 2 or 3. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to double up just to be on the safe side. Seal this back up here, back in my seed box, and let me bring this down and try to tilt the camera in here so you can see what it is, what they look like. So those are the 12 seeds right there, and I'm going to put them on the wet paper towel there. So let me move this around again and get it back up over here. Sorry about all the shaking here. Turn this around so you can actually see. I'm going to put them over here. So I'm going to try to space them out a little bit so that they can start actually sprouting and growing a little bit. Oh, got 2 there. And not interfere with each other. What I did, I got my thumb wet a little bit, so the seed is sticking to my thumb. And then when I put it on the wet paper towel, it pulls it off my thumb. Sometimes. So that's what it looks like on my thumb. Alright, so I got 12 seeds there. We're going to see how it chits. I put this on it to protect it from the sunlight, make it feel more like it's underground. And then I'm keeping it out here close to the wood burning stove, so it keeps it warm but not hot and not too cold, and hopefully this will germinate. Now, actually, I'm going to do a little mail call here of what I bought. I bought some stuff from Baker Creek. So let me open it up here. I got some more seeds in here. Okay, so I picked up some mammoth melting sugar peas. So that's going to be for the spring. That over here for the spring section. As is, I got some cucumbers. I'm going to try some one or two cucumber plants, and I got a different type of cucumber plant as well. The cucumbers mainly this year are going to be for the grandkids, because they really liked them. And then I got, oh, this was a bonus one. They didn't tell me what they were sending. They sent me some small seeds here, small tomato ones. And actually, I think the grandkids may like this, so I actually may try to get one of these, go ahead and chip one of these seeds, or two of them, and get a plant growing for the winter time here. So the kids have some tomatoes to munch on, especially Danny. Danny loves his tomatoes. So I'll set that aside here. And then this is one that Courtney White Family Farm was telling me about on her live stream last Wednesday. And so this is short stuff, sunflowers. And so I'm going to be using these this summer here in the new garden area I'm making. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this open, and I'm going to try to chit one of the one or two of these. I don't like opening the whole package up across. I like to open it just a little bit here. That way, that way I can control better what comes out here. Come on, where are they? Yeah, it's being difficult for me. There we go. There's one came out right there. So I got one. These are some small seeds. So I got two of them. So I'm going to try chitting two of them. And then if they both sprout, I'll see if my daughter wants to do one over at her house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two over here in the middle here, near the between the apples. They're totally different. I don't want to, even though they're totally different, I don't want to get mixed up next to the lettuce. So those two there. But I am going to try something else here. I got from Johnny's Seeds. Hang on, straighten up stuff here. I got some other tomatoes from Johnny Seeds, also because of Courtney at White Family Farm. These are the tomatoes she was growing last year, and these are Grandero seeds, and so she had a lot of success, got a lot of tomatoes off of them. I'm going to try also popping one of these out right now, and ooh, there's one right there at the top here. Couple of them here. There's one. And two. So I got two of those there as well. Those seeds go back down into the, oh, the third one came out. Put it back in here. There we go. And let's see where I'll stick these over on the side over here. And so those are what I'm going to be chitting right now. Those there, I got this other information here. All right. So, and I see I got still plenty of seeds. I've been harvesting my own seeds for cantaloupe, and plus the lettuce ones there, and I've got, pull these out here. All right, so this is Swiss chard seeds here, and this is rainbow chard. You notice the rainbow chard has a bigger seed pod. And the rainbow chard I planted last year went absolutely nuts. And what do we got over here? And this is another one my wife sent me here of the rainbow chard. So I got several years worth of harvested rainbow chard here to seeds that, you know, I've been getting like 85% germination on the rainbow chard. All right, so what am I going to do with the lettuce seeds? All right, let me get the camera mobile again and I'll show you. All right, so I got these busting trays from Sam's Club, you know, busting tape for busting tables and stuff, but they're working really great for putting the soil into. I got them out of the big 30-gallon and 15-gallon containers, and I put them into these, and I got about 8 of these around. Anyways, I'm going to add a little bit more to the center one, bring it up to match the other 2 here, and then when I get the 6 lettuce seeds germinating, I'll put 2 plants in each one. So one near that end, one down here, over there as well, and that's where I'll have the lettuce here. And then I will put, I will encase from this shelf here down around it. I'll encase it in the space blanket, so I can just put a couple of the grow lights like I have up here higher down there, and it will contain the grow lights. So I don't have to use as many grow lights, or reflect all the light back at them, and it'll help them grow down there. And that way my electrical bill will be lower. I'm also going to run this only during the off-peak times. It's just 10 o'clock in the evening to 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to run it during that time. So that's not that 9-hour period is when I'll have the lights on. So these aren't going to get normal sunlight. And we'll see how that works, running it on the off-peak hours to save money. And let me get things straightened out here. All right, so that's how my stuff is evolving right now. Now with those tomato plants, so the one with the little small cherry type tomatoes, those I'll be keeping in a pot, growing those indoors as well. And unless I get 2 germinations, then I'll see if my daughter wants to take one over there and try growing it over there, so the grandkids can have tomatoes over there. The 2 of the granderos, if they both germinate, I'll also take one over to my daughter to see if, you know, for her to try getting some fresh tomatoes during the wintertime. The other one I'll keep here, and I'll probably be eating most of those, unless of course Danny and Oliver decide that, you know, they're going to raid my tomatoes. Hey, grandkids, you gotta love grandkids, all right? Especially if they like fresh fruit. So before I take off, I'm going to post a video up here that you might be interested in. I'm going to put my indoor garden experiment playlist down here, and then up here I'm going to put the link to my prepping channel, Gray Man Prepping, or on Gray Man Prepping I'll put the one to Camppatton Family Compound, so you guys can go back and forth between the 2.